Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Talk. My name is Caleb and today we're talking once again about Halo Infinite. Recently, one of the world's absolute best Call of Duty players, aka Crimsix, recently took to Halo Infinite to expose an accused hacker. Now, usually when we cover accusations on this channel, as we have done many a time, there's a little bit of variance. There are many of these instances where you're not 100% sure. The craft of the best hackers and cheaters out there are often very subtle, very intricate. You have to really roll back the footage and analyze things frame by frame to verify that they're doing something untoward. In this case, take a look.
I see headshots in your future. Double kill. No scope.
Overshield inbound.
An ally took their flag.
Enemy flag carrier revealed.
Run, you magnificent warrior. Overshield available.
Now, we've talked before about hackers running rampant in series like Call of Duty and speculated as to whether or not they would become a similar issue in Halo Infinite, which has drawn some criticism recently for having a relatively lackluster set of tools for combating this kind of a thing. Crimsix himself tagged the Halo devs, or rather the old Halo devs who are actually currently working on Destiny, he should be tagging 343, to request some immediate contact, and he's far from the only one voicing strong concern. Like I said, we've talked before on this channel about other streamers like Courage who expressed similar frustration with the current situation in Infinite.
Halo launched a free-to-play game without an anti-cheat and without a report button in 2021.
Now, footage like this is nothing new to anyone who's been in online spaces for long enough. You see this kind of thing inevitably. The question is how often and how severe. And while we know that the ecosystem in general is rife with hackers and cheaters, we would hope that Halo Infinite would have a stronger out-of-the-gate retaliatory performance against this kind of a problem, knowing that other titles like Warzone have fallen victim so hard. It would be a real shame if a game that has gotten such great reviews for its multiplayer were to face the same issues, potentially even worse, because they're lacking even the kinds of anti-cheat software that Warzone does have. Ricochet anti-cheat may be very new and under a lot of scrutiny in terms of its effectiveness in combating hackers, but it's something. A report button, which Halo Infinite doesn't currently have to manually report people like this, would be something. One way or another, 343 Industries has a hard fight ahead of them, and I really hope that they can rise to the occasion, because certainly the hackers are out in full force and they are bringing their A game. But for the time being, what do you folks out there think? Do you think that hackers are already as big an issue in Halo Infinite as they are in other titles? Do you think that they'll become as big an issue? And how do you feel about the way that so far the anti-cheat philosophy, one can say, of 343 is being handled? Is it lackluster? Do you think it's really better than most people say? Let us know. We want to hear from you. And one way or another, when there's more news, we'll be there to cover it. But for the time being, my name is Caleb. Thank you for joining us once again, and we'll talk to you next time.